We are live.
And we are live, baby.
We are live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are listening and watching all over the world. Welcome to Love Lockdown, the podcast. If you guys don't know what that is where my husband and I discuss relationship advice that perfectly works for us. So, I am one of your hosts, Britt Bratt, and you are?
I am the one and only Captain Arrogant, a.k.a. blow your motherfucking back out. And if you are new to this episode, this episode is broadcasted live on Facebook and YouTube. And you're in luck today. This is the season finale. And if you did not watch this live, we are available on all podcast streaming networks the next day. And boy, do we have a show for you today. Please share. Please tag. Please do whatever you need to do because it's going down today.
It's going down today. I'm so excited because, like you said, this is the last episode of season 3. Like, we've had a wonderful season.
Yeah, it went crazy.
Like, can we talk about how we had a porn star on here? We have had Perez Hilton on here this season. Like, the list just goes on, and I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, it's only going to get better from here on out.
Yeah, my mind is blown. So, not only today is it the last episode of season 3, but I am so honored and excited to be able to share some of my bestest friends with you guys today. I'm sharing the crew with you, so we're going to wait for them to come on in, but it's going to be a wonderful last episode. You guys will be able to get a little bit more of a look into my life growing up and see why I am the fool that I am today, because you will be seeing my friends pretty soon.
Yeah, and season 3, none of this would be possible without the people that this show is powered by. So let's please give a shout out to our sponsors. And if you are new and you don't know, this show is powered by Luke Belaire. Baby, what you drinking today?
Today I am drinking the gold bottle. I've got the Brut Gold right here. Absolutely delicious. For sure the strongest out of the champagnes. I will say that right now. So again, you guys might not see me finish the whole bottle like I usually do with the sparkling champagnes, because this one gonna get you right. Oh, get you right.
As usual, this season, new to this season, I'm drinking V-Line. It's not Villain, you scoundrels. It's V-Line, and I'm drinking the Yak today. So. As always, man, we love Belaire. Thank y'all. Initialbrands.com for all your marketing and branding needs. iBrandCorp.com. Go visit, go check it out. Those are the people that keep us going. Season 4, we'll be back with more. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it's crazy, and it couldn't be like without you guys, honestly. With all the reviews and you guys going crazy, you guys get us as sponsors. So it's just it's the greatest. The greatest.
Let's check in with the people out there, man. All of our love lockdowners, you know what we do. We shout out where we're from, what we're doing, where we're watching from. And as always, James is in the building. My brother's in the building. Ypsilanti, Michigan, repping in the house today. Smooth is in the building. LA repping today. I almost clicked your comment again. What you doing?
I know. I always comment. I do that to throw
Cooking
you
with
off
Granny
now.
Peaches in the house. D-Town repping. Ursanada's in the building today.
What's up, Brat Squad?
And
if you guys don't know, I'm also a YouTuber. 26,000 subscribers in the building. So yeah, the Brat Squad, you guys. We also go live from YouTube and from here, so we're all over the place. If you guys see that little YouTube icon, that's what it is. So Brat Squad, I appreciate
you know, y'all know who she is. She's the popular one on this show. I'm the unsponsored swine. So I get to act up.
I cannot stand you.
My auntie's in the building from Texas, Fort Worth. What's going on? What you say?
What's up? I was gonna say I also noticed how you screamed D-Town a little too loud today, because you know we about to be repping Lansing hard today.
Man, L-Town in the building.
I feel like
I respect it. You know, I got a lot of people in L-Town. I just spent a couple moments with my friends I ain't seen in a minute that just flew out of town from L-Town. So I got a lot of L-Town people that I know that I rep. I was just there, matter of fact.
Yeah, the best people. He likes to mess with us a lot, y'all, but all his favorite people are from Lansing. I just find that funny.
My other auntie's in the building. Fort Worth is in the building, man.
Hello.
It's going down today. Look, Mom is in the building repping L-Town. Bump Quality Dairy. Bump Magic Johnson. Mom is from Lansing. I don't care what y'all talking about. You know what I'm saying?
That's just disrespectful. Did you bump Quality Dairy?
Yo, it's fake 7-Eleven. What you want to
do? Oh, we we got
Aisha
in the building. I'm ignoring you. We got Aisha. We got Aisha in the building.
Yo, one of y'all favorite guests.
One of the favorite guests.
You know what I'm saying? She's in the building showing up. My cousin Sean is in the building. What's going on, man?
Hi, Sean.
Representing ATL.
Yo,
it's everywhere today.
I got another everywhere.
Listen, we got to get New York in. My boy Luke is in the building. He's representing the BX. I would say Harlem, but I know how y'all get down. I got to get it right. They don't play about that borough thing. You know what I'm saying? No.
So I don't blame
them. James said not the attack on QD. Listen, I will tell you this.
Yeah, I got to take a sip on that.
QD did something very wonderful during the pandemic that kind of changed the game. They started individually wrapping these donuts. And it's kind of like they evened the playing field with 7-Eleven because the donuts just took off individually wrapped, yo. It ain't nothing in the snack session at 7-Eleven messing with the donuts. And I know this is fat boy me talking, but I don't even care. Them donuts be slapping.
The donuts have always slapped. The disrespect coming out of your mouth is ridiculous. Shout out to Sir Pizza too, y'all. Like,
shout out to Sir Pizza. We still waiting on one of the guests to join, but until they join, we're gonna bring everybody else in so that y'all can meet them and we can get rolling because we got a heck of a show for y'all. Haley just said that QD is much better. Listen,
she's right.
The donuts.
Like it's the best, but again,
no, it's not because we had this conversation. Okay. We'll get into it with the guys on here.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
You need backup for this because we already know. 7-Eleven.
But let me just do a better introduction, y'all. Again, these are my boys since middle school. Today's I was gonna say video. I'm a little listening to Brute already. Today's episode is going to be amazing because you guys are going to not only be able to see like my crew, but you are going to be able to see how males and females can definitely be best friends without benefits. Like a lot of people always say that it's no such thing as girls being able to be friends with boys, and it's just not the truth because all these have been my bros since middle school. Ain't nobody ever done anything, touched each other, none of that. So it's just a beautiful thing. And then to also have a husband who accepts your crew and fits right in is even better, being that he is probably going to outnumber me with them because he gets along with them just as much as I do now. So it's going to be like girl versus boy, but that's my introduction. Let's go ahead and get the L-Town crew up in here. What's good, guys?
What up? What up?
What up?
Yo. Whose screen is that? Nobody in it.
Like
it's gotta be.
It's Jig, of course.
Gotta be Jig.
My bad.
Late to the party.
Chris, you knew what you were doing with that.
Welcome, Jig. Welcome.
What up?
What's good?
Nice to your show.
So
I'm the only dork who didn't put their Instagram handle.
I ain't got mine.
Oh, okay. So it's two dorks.
So these are the bros, guys. You guys can introduce yourselves one by one if you would like to. You can use your Instagram name, regular name, whatever happens.
Yeah, so that's my Instagram handle, Avon623. Alex, my name. I just want to start off just by saying congratulations to you guys. I know you guys work hard to get to the point where you're at. You know what I mean? I've been watching this program since you got started. I see the confidence. I see the presence, of you two becoming stronger. And that's great. So I want to congratulate you guys on that. And to what you said earlier, Brittany, you're about to get a peek behind the curtain of Brit Brat, and go sit on that shaggy orange carpet floor with us that we all used to sit on at our parents' house and, just crack jokes and have a good time. So thanks for having us on.
No problem, bro. I appreciate you.
What's good? I'm Donnie, a.k.a. Dabiner Don, a.k.a. Gucci Don, a.k.a. Sweet D. That's my everything. I echo Alex's sentiments. It's amazing to be along with you guys on the journey for you guys' season finale.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yes, sir.
Dabiner.
My name Bradley. No Instagram handle, but I give it to you anyways. Oh my godly underscore XXIV. That's oh my godly underscore XXIV. Excited to be here on the season finale. We about to have a good time. Thanks for having us on.
Of course, bro. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
What's happening? What's happening? The bearded one in the building. Ryan. Everybody's already said we're happy to be here. We're excited. You guys are doing a great thing. So we just happy to get in here and have some good conversations. I heard the magic. You see that, right? Okay. Okay. I was just making sure it got known.
That's pretty
while
dope.
we're here.
That's pretty dope.
Yep. And
I
the
feel
cigar.
it. Yeah, what up? It's I guess other Alex. But everybody call me Jig. Y'all know that. Well, some people know that, you know. But yeah, I'm the Alex. You ain't got to say my last name. You just
Hey,
know
fuck
me.
you.
Get hype.
Oh
He
my
said, "Get
God.
hype."
Raise the roof.
Yo, listen. This is by far the funniest intros of all time, man. And I feel like once we got to Ryan, like it was like a serious interview. Like your setup is dope.
I
It
know.
is.
What's
What
going
did you
on
do?
over there?
All right.
How you gonna outshine the host, man? What's going on back there?
Listen, man. Hey, y'all talked about me yesterday and said I looked crazy back here, so I tried to do something else. I had more stuff, but I didn't want to add everything else, so I just kept it real theme like.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm cool with that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Is you gonna light the cigar or no?
My cigar is lit.
Oh,
Is
I
it?
forgot my cigar.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
I thought it was just prop.
We lighting stuff up.
So who's the real bearded one though? We got two big bearded ones on here. Who's the real
Hold
one?
up.
Huh?
Oh, y'all lucky I cut my
Competition.
shit. Y'all lucky I cut my shit. I was killing both of y'all.
You know what I'm saying? You know, we beard gang all rep together. They ain't
I got a-
really no time, you know what I'm saying?
I got a shirt that says Beer Game Veteran. So I don't know. You know, I'm years
Man,
deep in the game right now.
You
Years
bought
deep.
you bought it yourself
I
though.
just found my first gray hair in my beard today, so I'm like halfway stunned, halfway through depression. I don't
It's
know
more
what
on the
hell
way.
going
There's more on the way. Don't worry about it. They'll be there.
Yeah.
Hopefully they all come at the same time so I can pull around Isley and start singing.
You
in
know
a high
what?
voice.
If I could get mine to just grow right here in the middle, I'll be good. But I don't think it's gonna work that way for me.
Right. But no, for real, y'all. We're gonna get into these current events. We got a lot going on. Everybody loves the current events, y'all, and I can't
I'm
wait
crying.
to get y'all take. I don't even want to put nothing on the screen because this is about to get crazy. But we'll start off with this one right here, y'all. Miss World Gangsta Crown off of Miss Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka. Is that the place that Nikki be talking about?
Yes.
Sri
Yeah.
Lanka.
Yes.
Alex would know that one.
After falsely outing her as a divorcee. So
Yeah.
I'll let Britt describe this one because she knows the whole story. She knows everything that goes with this. I don't.
So honestly, I think it just happened last night, and it was on some woman hating shit because she really wasn't a divorcee. So they just stripped this woman of her crown for no reason. At the end, after she went behind the scenes crying and whatnot, they found out that she really just deserved the crown. So if you guys saw the video, it would be even more insane because it's just 2 minutes of embarrassing someone for no reason. I don't know if they had beef against this woman or what, but yeah, just your regular woman hating shit, you know.
Is
Thought it
it
was
wrong to be
important
a
to-
divorcee?
I guess so. Yeah, around there.
Probably in Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
It's like geography class in this mug. I'm like,
It's right below India.
I was about to say, like, if I probably seen the video, I probably would more. I don't know if she's like a divorce, if that's like an issue for them or what. But I also get embarrassed when other people are being embarrassed, so I probably strayed away from that one.
It's real awkward to watch. I'm gonna send it to y'all.
But it's Miss World, right? So like,
It's Miss World,
Sri
so,
Lanka.
yeah.
So
I got a point. This world can do what she wants.
But that's that for that. So
but did they scrap though?
no, she just walked away crying. I was like, I don't know. Maybe it's because of the way that they are trained during all these pageants. I've never been personally in a pageant before, but yeah, it was wild.
What would somebody from the south side of Lansing have done?
They would have fought on stage. They would have fought on stage.
That's a fact. I see people fight for less.
Yo, I had a good comment. So Angela Roan
Oh,
said,
God.
or is it because if you're a divorcee, you're not a missus? Yo, so
Hey,
that
Angela,
that
get out of
makes
here.
sense.
I'm mad her problem solving was wrong. Oh, yeah, she right. My bad, Angela. You got it. I'm dyslexic.
Yeah, no. From the South Side though, they probably would have thrown a Quality Dairy Slurpee at her.
Yeah.
We're not wasting no Quality Dairy Slurpees.
Hell
You
Yeah,
no.
tripping?
you ain't
Hell
wasting
no.
one of them.
We're not wasting no Slurpees. You
No
tripping?
Coke Red, Slurpee, or Blue. That's
No,
what
we're
it
not
is.
wasting none of that.
Only
You
thing
waste-
they throwing is them hands.
Hey, you wasted your money
Right.
by going in and getting a Quality Dairy Slurpee because that shit
Facts.
is runny as hell.
Bro.
With flies.
Listen, I had to change the subject because we got so many. But the new Utah law requires a biological father to pay half out of pocket for a pregnancy cost. What do y'all think about that?
I don't know what.
Isn't that normal?
I'm not with that.
No, it's not normal.
Oh,
No,
my
it's not
bad,
normal
player.
at all.
I'll let the fathers take this
My
question.
bad,
Yeah,
Donnie.
the father. Yeah, y'all got it. I'm here to learn.
Before the father's answer, I got a question. Like, what's customary? Because me being killers, I don't know. But what's customary for the parent? And then, are they fucking testing before this? I need to know. Like, so fathers, let me know.
Go ahead, Brad.
I mean, morally, essentially, paying half would be the right thing to do. But I mean, nah, making it a law, I don't think so. Most of the time, we're in a situation where you have a kid out of wedlock. Hopefully, the woman has her own insurance, which covers, these particular situations. So them making it a law, enforcing it, and trying to for it though, nah, that's pretty whack. I get what they say from a moral standpoint, but nah, don't force me to do that. I'm straight
What
on
if
that.
the father has insurance though?
Same thing. You
Yeah.
can cover the
What?
mother under your insurance if you wanted to, and then that baby would be under that insurance policy. But to force a person to pay out of pocket for a birth, now that's expensive, man. That's like at least 10 grand.
So are
if
you
you paying half of
reimbursed if
that,
it's not your baby? That's what I want to know.
well, you
Because
can test for the baby prior to the baby coming out of the womb. So
That's not safe. I heard that's not the safest though.
Oh, okay. It's not.
either it's paying $5,000 is the safest.
I don't know, man. I don't deal with them problems, so I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
that's wild.
it's wild and interesting. Like I said, there's just so much in the game when it comes to just having a kid and the whole birth process. Because a lot of dudes will be there for the birth just in case it might be their baby, but they don't know. You know what I'm saying? Dudes have no clue. And that's the sick part about it. So, other than that, I have nothing else to say besides, hey, welcome T.I. and Tiny back to the show. They released a statement through their attorney in response to the new sexual assault allegations against them. And I'm guessing because it came from T.I., it had a bunch of words. I didn't read it, Britt, so tell us about it.
Yeah, I don't know either. I didn't really read it. I just know that they're probably denying whatever it is. So,
I would hope so.
Yeah, probably sound off in the comments. Let us know what you guys think about all of this because we really want to know. Are you with them? Are you without them? I definitely, like I always say, I think Tiny and T.I., they have fun as a married couple. I think that they've always done their thing. It's not a secret, but they just need to have people a little bit more on lock. I don't think they contracted them correctly.
Non-disclosure.
Gotta have an NDA in place. Yeah.
Non-disclosure.
Put your phones in the basket before you come in the house.
Man, he learned nothing from Derek Jeter and Alex Rodriguez, clearly.
Drake.
I'm not a person who's into convicting people before they actually have been convicted in the court of law, especially black people. And that's because we already have so much against us to begin with. But I don't want to victim shame here because this is a new generation and the cancel culture and all of that stuff.
Can't do that.
Not doing that. But and we don't have time, but I would have put the Deshaun Watson thing up here today too. It kind of all fits the same mode and because like I said, you can't convict somebody before and there's circumstances that's beyond our control that we know nothing about. But I'll leave it there with T.I. and Tiny because I mean we don't know.
We don't know.
Not know. Do not know.
Oh yeah, here we
Y'all-
go.
Yeah. So now
Here we
listen.
go.
I'm gonna break this in for the people who are listening because it's about to get crazy up in here.
Yes,
The
sir.
people who are listening, look, there's a picture of Usher, Sierra,
Number one. Number two.
Beyonce, Chris Brown, and Omarion. I almost called Sierra Russell's wife.
Yeah, that's
but-
disrespectful. Don't
That's
do
about
that.
right.
Hey,
No,
that
no.
sound about right.
Damn, dog.
No.
It's all right to me.
Hey,
Sierra,
all y'all
legend.
I know all y'all niggas be dancing to Promise at our house parties.
Y'all see what she did on top of that car in that ludicrous
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. But Russell bought her masters. She's Russell's wife.
Damn,
Yeah,
I ain't know that.
I ain't going
Russell's
that
I ain't know that, bro. I ain't know
And
that.
that's his wife, and he do anything for her. So in other words, them her masters. She got that nigga wrapped around her finger.
Yeah, come on, man. She was
Man.
gooding before Russell. She was gooding way before Russell. I'm not gonna let you do
Yeah,
that.
she was good, but she even
Don't
better
do
now.
that. Don't do that.
All I know is she ain't had a hit since Future left.
She don't
Wow.
Ooh,
No,
wee.
yeah, no, she has. That Level Up was a hit.
All
I
right.
mean, for you,
I was about to say,
I'd be bad if I said
That was a
Alex
hit.
can't-
That was a
if Alex
hit, dog.
can't pick me up, listen to Level Up. I'm not even riding with him, bro.
Hey, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
pick
feel
you up
you.
with the windows open.
That nigga will too.
Yo, you crazy, dog.
Yo, so while we get into our next segment, hold a phone. We need y'all to chime in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Which one is
Number
the best
them.
Man, it go Chris Brown, Omarion, Sierra, Beyonce, and Usher. Shit.
It go
It's
That's
definitely
good.
Chris Brown.
Ooh.
Chris Brown's definitely number one.
This is
Yeah.
rare, but I'm
Definitely.
gonna agree with Jig.
Shit. That's right.
Horrible.
Nah,
Sound
man,
off
I
in
take
the
it back
comments.
now.
Horrible.
Fam.
How is that horrible? First of all, Chris Brown can do
Horrible.
any dance on earth. This nigga
Chris
Talking
Brown
about-
is
Omarion.
number one.
This nigga Omarion
Yeah.
was gliding on
So-
concrete in some
so-
butters. What else? Sierra,
Hold on,
you seen
wait a
what she did
minute.
on top of that car.
Thank you, Marcus.
Oh, okay.
Appreciate
Beyonce.
the try.
Hey, whatever.
That's all
Beyonce.
you can say.
Hey, that was a hit, bro.
Buddy really said
Hey.
Level Up.
Hey, you just went in the club. I was gonna say,
Yo,
if y'all
Mark-
was in the club and Level Up came out, y'all would got some twerk to it. But I mean, niggas is married and stuff, so you know. Hey,
Listen,
For those of y'all who are listening and not watching this live, Marcus just commented and he said Level Up was not a hit.
it definitely wasn't hit.
man,
It wasn't.
whatever, dog.
We
But
also
if it-
got Aisha
Come on
commenting. She
now.
said they're gonna do this argument forever. I don't know what the argument is, but I
Hey.
guess it was.
No.
Hey, guess what, Aisha? We come for your number one spot as the top guest. As a
Ooh.
That's
As
white
a-
word.
what's this?
I heard.
Collective.
A collective. There you go. Thank you, Donnie. Thank you for that word.
Oh. Chris Brown, Sierra,
Facts,
Beyonce.
Joe.
Usher, Omarion.
It's
Yeah.
Chris Brown, Beyonce, then the
Brown.
rest of the field, bro.
No.
Ah,
Man,
Beyonce?
Oh no.
Listen, let me tell you why I'm gonna say Beyonce.
No.
Y'all better stop playing with Beyonce. She turned the lights out at the Super Bowl, bro. So
Alright.
y'all can get y'all lights cut off if y'all want to, but I want these to stay on around here.
I feel that.
Man.
Valid
That-
point. Good point. Good point.
All right.
No, it's not a good point.
So
So,
Beyonce, just,
so we all
don't
saying
think-
Beyonce number two?
Beyonce bullied us to get the second spot.
Sierra
She ain't
is-
beating no Marion gliding in them butters in concrete.
Yeah.
Straight.
Y'all
I
acting
got
like y'all ain't
Sierra
seen
over
Kush
Marion,
video.
though.
Come on,
Chris
man, y'all
Brown,
bugging.
Sierra, Beyonce, Usher,
What?
Omarion.
What?
Then don't ask me any
Who
more
was your
questions.
number? Who was your
What kind of
number
Bel Air
two?
you got?
Sierra.
Sierra.
Yes.
No, I got Sierra's number two, too. Sierra
Yes.
can dance.
What?
Yes,
Yeah, y'all
you
tripping.
can.
Yeah,
Hey,
Y'all
Brad,
are
where you,
tripping.
Disrespected Omarion. fam.
Brad, where
Y'all
you
really
got
is.
Omarion?
How?
Brad, where do you got Omarion at?
I got Omarion as number one. Film the touch video.
I knew it.
Damn,
I
bro.
knew
He
it.
got you.
Hey, cut his mic. Cut his mic.
Yeah, hey.
Cut his mic. He on timeout.
He had with Chris Brown where he was gliding down the Lamborghini.
No.
Nobody remembers
No.
this.
Nobody
No.
Joints with
remembers
Bow.
that.
Come on, man.
We
Y'all
know the
playing,
joints.
man.
Hey, we know you like the joints with Bow Wow because I remember that was your ringtone for a hot minute.
Sound off though in the comments, y'all.
Yeah.
Number them for us because
Yeah,
I need to see.
And I'm not a big Omarion fan. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. He danced like he got
Nah.
Tourette's and everything is freestyle. I'm not a fan. I'm definitely putting him above Sierra any day of the week.
What?
No.
Oh
Any
my
day of the
god. Y'all
I don't know what y'all on.
For the time that this man, for his era, he got away with a lot. Like he would, like you know, for back in the day, it was good. But now when you look at him doing what he was doing back then, it wasn't so good. It wasn't. It was not, and you guys know it.
I'm with you, Brittany.
I don't like that.
Real.
I ain't feeling that take.
Nah,
I'm feeling that take.
go watch him gliding them butters again.
That was like one video, bro.
I don't care. Beyonce ain't do it. Sierra ain't do it. Usher ain't do it.
Beyonce got hella video dancing in different styles.
Get him regular
Chris Brown
dances.
can do everything. Sierra's a female Chris Brown, kind of. Almost.
That's why I got her number 3. She just.
I be
better
feeling
than
like
Mario.
Sierra be stealing everybody else dance. Well, she's
I'm
a sauce stealer.
Oh.
I mean, nah, I don't think so, man. She's nice.
Hey, you think that's better than Sierra? I'm out.
Who?
Oh man. Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
mute his mic.
I said, Aisha can do better than Sierra.
Hey, we love you, Aisha, but hey, mute his mic.
I'm out.
He just trying to get some
He
cookies.
just need a gray screen over his face.
Right.
Yo, listen, man, we gotta move on. I gotta keep this moving. I hate to move on, but they gonna vote while we doing this next part. This is my favorite part, y'all.
Number one, but
it better be, or we got a drunk following.
The second coming to Michael.
Which wouldn't be bad, seeing that we sponsored by Bel Air. But
exactly.
Oh my God!
I'm still mad. He said that's what you get for saying "Level Up" was a hit. Exactly.
I'm about seeing my thighs over here.
Come on, bro.
Yo,
Not tonight. Not tonight, please.
This is one of the season 3 new things that we do. It's called Hold or Fold. For those of you who are listening and watching, if you have never seen Hold or Fold before, this is the part of the episode where every guest pretends as if they are in a relationship, but they are now locked in the room with the person that comes up on the screen. So we're going to go through every person one by one and get their opinion on who we put on the screen. So first up, we're going to go...
Everybody about to have black eyes tomorrow.
And we got Bad Baby. I used to call her like Bahad Barbie for the longest.
Yeah, she spells it real odd. I'm
just weird and I like spelling, you know what I'm saying? But Bad Baby just went crazy on OnlyFans. What she do, $1 million in a day?
It was like 6 hours. It was like 6 hours.
Yeah, so I would love to get y'all input. Hold or fold. Real quick, we'll go through. Hold or fold and your reason. Let's start with Al.
I'm going to go ahead and hold because she is barely legal and her feet look big as hell in those pictures. So y'all know. Them boys look like some flippers, bro. She but let me not talk about a youth like that, but I'm holding.
Let's go, Donnie.
I'm holding. She just turned 18, I believe, so I'm good.
Let's go, Brad.
I'm holding. Bro, she young, probably annoying.
That boy had to risk it all face.
I'm holding. I'm pretty sure she can't cook, so she can't do nothing for me.
That's y'all not in the kitchen though.
You don't know where we are.
Locked in the kitchen.
Y'all had your turn. Let me do me. Okay. Go to the next person. Jig, you up.
Yeah, I'm holding, man. She young and she ain't about to be wearing my shoes and shit. Fuck that.
Yo, and we always ask this question. I know this is weird, man, but like, how many people was waiting for her to turn 18? Good God.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
A whole lot of
sickos.
Yeah, scoundrels out here.
And apparently $6 million worth.
Hey. And then when she go to the pool, she don't even have to put the big yellow things on. She got them on her feet already.
All right,
those motherfuckers is huge.
She got mad grip.
She got them feet like that girl on the Proud Family.
What was her name? La Sienna or something like that?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that was it.
Next on the list, here we go. We'll go backwards this time. Let's start with Jig. So on the screen, for those of you who are listening, it's a bodybuilder / celebrity trainer, Kathy Drayton. We'll start with Jig with this one. What we doing? Holding or folding? You hold her in the room with her?
I'll fold her up real quick.
Will you fold her up or will she fold you up?
Shit, I be in the gym a little bit too, so shit, we gonna see. You know what I'm saying?
Big B around. Where we at with it?
I'm a
Oh boy, about to get beat up.
I'm gonna go ahead and hold.
Okay.
Brad.
Got the wrist kid on.
Hey, listen. Fold. Move along to Donnie now.
You said what? I didn't hear you. Your mic cut out.
Come on, man. I said, Fold. Move on to Donnie now.
I'm gonna hold it down. I mean, my doors might not be where she might want it to be.
Okay.
Okay.
You said your endurance.
Listen, my girl's a big fan of hers. She's training, my girl's training, but I'm gonna hold on that one because I want to see what the next 3 y'all got is. So
Okay.
All right. Only fold
How
once.
many holes do we have? How many holes do we have on this one?
All of them except Jig, right?
Now, I don't know if y'all have seen her opposite of the show, but she got green eyes too.
yeah, but she kind of got like I don't know if she gonna see this, but she kind of got a manly face, bro.
I was just about to say,
my God.
I don't even know.
From some angles, that face is strong.
Yeah, it's very strong. It's very strong.
I
but
mean,
she's
what
pretty.
y'all
But we know
pretty.
she's a woman, though, right?
Yeah, no, she's a she's a woman.
That boy wasn't
Very
as confident as he was when he said,
Because I know she a woman.
No, she a woman. She definitely a woman. She's beautiful, but she just kind of strong in the face, like in the cheek and chin area. It's
That's
kinda,
all right. That's all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
She's
So we
pretty.
got
I would hold for her because I would fold for her because she'd be able to at least protect me if I had to be with girls. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a
Facts.
girl, so like I don't have to
Beautiful
worry
young lady.
about that.
Hey, man,
she be your studs, bitch.
So hold on. Is this like? Never mind. So is this like a
Come here.
relationship or just like we in a room real quick and like?
No,
She
you're
beats
in a
ass.
relationship, but you got stuck in the room with her.
Okay, yeah, that's something.
I mean, do you have a choice though?
Yeah.
Y'all might all have to fold because
Right, straight up.
Yeah.
Yo, she's like 5'1" though, and I would treat her like Sway did, like Khloe Kardashian. I saw that clip today where he was like feeling on her booty, but like not feeling on her booty. That's about as far as I go with that though. I hold.
I don't really like booties that feel like
Biceps.
Yeah.
She's beautiful though.
She is beautiful. She is beautiful.
That body crispy, but it's probably a little tough around the edges. Well done. So I'm a hold.
Well done steak.
Javon just chimed in. He said that she's thicker than the kindergarten pencil.
Right on.
Indeed.
For real, man. Like
Indubitably.
One of them elementary school erasers.
Another L-Town mascot.
Trish.
She said that I like the contemplation on whether they're gonna hold or fold. Hey, you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it, yo. And dead ass Pac biceps.
Pac boy said
That nigga said biceps.
No, for real. If you're gonna give me competition in arm wrestling, I think I might be good.
Hey, that shit probably do feel like a bicep.
told you.
You think got a vein going down the middle of it too?
No, man.
Let me stop.
All right,
I'll work her out one time. Shit.
Yo, so
these fools got me crying.
Oh, I'm ready.
The TikTok legend. It's the old mama from TikTok. Now
Yeah,
she
I
gets
seen
her. She's aged like fine wine. I don't even know her name, but
Doesn't matter.
she's famous for her gray hair. And we're gonna see what the boys got to say about this. We'll go in a random order, so just so they don't have time to think about it. Brad, where you at with it?
I'm gonna go ahead and I'll fold that.
Okay. Don, where you at with it?
Is it on me?
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, it's on you, man.
I'm a fold.
Okay.
I'm on fold. She seasoned, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like I know it's coming to me next. I like a seasoned vet. I've never seen her though. Like I've never seen her. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold on that one. Just for
What? Shit, fuck, I ain't never seen her. I'm folding. It's to me. All right. Yeah, I'm folding. She probably gained me right out my drawers.
Facts.
You feel me?
Facts.
I'm folding on this one. I know exactly who she is,
I don't know.
and she probably got some good baked macaroni and cheese. So we folding.
Yo,
Okay.
You
I
ain't
like that.
lying, man. And some good banana pudding too.
For sure.
I'm a fold, even though I feel like she still got the plastic on the furniture. So
Damn.
Fine by me.
Not the plastic.
no,
Damn.
Your
for
beater
real.
gonna be sticking to the couch when you get up.
Yeah.
I'm in that box like new shoes.
Ain't no secrets with the plastic squeaking. Ain't no
Damn.
secrets.
Man,
Plastic.
whole back got to peel off that bad boy. But
Dog,
yo,
I swear
so
on everything.
that's the most folds we got is grandma here. Grandma's winning so far. So
All
we'll
right,
go to the
Grandma.
next
Young
contestant.
man.
What? Come on, who is it?
Hey,
Oh, my
Rihanna?
God.
Yeah.
Rihanna,
Fold.
where we at with
Fold.
Nigga, I'm folding like clean tiles.
Oh. Fold.
I'm gonna fold
that's my
like old Reebok classics.
Hey, nigga, I'm fold like the Air Force Ones right in the middle, man. Fuck that, dog.
So Al folded, Don folding. Brad, where we at with it?
Red.
Hey man, somebody
on
said
you.
they fold like a bad poker hand. So I mean, hey.
Hey, man. Oh, it in.
Jig, where we at with it?
I'm origami, baby.
Yo, Rod, take us to the crib, bro. Go ahead and give us some reasoning behind it.
This is
I'm
it.
folding
There we go.
like I work at the dry cleaner.
There we go.
Okay.
That's 5 folds. Rihanna the one.
What is so special about Rihanna, y'all?
Her forehead.
Everything.
But I'd kill a nigga over Rihanna.
Oh my goodness.
For real.
I did that for y'all though, because I don't know if you guys remember back in high school or what. We remember. Always talk about that. So I was like, we got to get Rihanna. I remember everything, so I knew that was going to be an easy fold for all.
Rihanna been my girl since Pond to Replay for real.
Yeah,
real talk.
Sicko, man.
I know my
about
bros.
her, like she got the attitude, she got the look, she got the song.
Alex, can you please just pick better songs when you bigging them up?
Yeah,
he picked her worst single.
I said sis Pond because that's her first song.
Right, but can you just be like, I like her first album, and then say
all right, I like
sexier.
her first album. I didn't like her second album, but then from there on, she been hitting.
Alex has been a lifelong Rihanna fan.
Stan, I love Rihanna.
Who's the biggest Rihanna fan?
She's my favorite.
Me.
No,
me.
Me.
What was biggest fan?
I stole the book from Barnes and Nobles.
I would kill a nigga.
Oh, you got it. You got it, player.
You got it, Jig. You got it.
Okay, it's Jig then.
You are the dude.
Straight murder.
Jig said manslaughter. So I win.
Yeah. You got it, Jig. You got it.
We got you, bro.
For real. She whispered in my ear to kill a nigga. I'm killing him.
That's a shame.
That's
it is. I know it is.
That's
the life I live.
Deranged.
Kill Pond men.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, we got so many comments chiming in. If you ain't watching, I'm popping them up. We got people talking about damn stole the book. It's a ton of stuff going on in here.
Straight out of Barnes and Nobles. Should have seen it. Class.
If you could choose one celebrity to have a hall pass with, who would it be? We can go one by one.
Goodness
gracious. Y'all trying to get us black eyes.
Man.
Listen, as long as it's after the show, we good. We don't condone domestic violence, but we also mind our own business. So
I hate y'all.
Jig, who you got?
I don't need no hall pass.
Who won first?
Yo, ladies, so out there, if y'all wondering who on this show is single, is this right here with the single screen.
Hey man, you gotta warn me when you about to. Damn. But yeah, I'm a dollar bill out here.
Oh my God.
They're gonna Alex giving us a house tour again.
My bad. My bad.
I don't know socks.
Let's start with Don, man. Go ahead and get out the way. Say it fast.
What's my girl name from the Steve Harvey book that turned into a movie? She be in everything. Scary Movie.
Oh, you talking about Regina King? Yeah.
Regina Hall.
Regina
Oh,
Hall.
Regina King.
There you go.
okay.
Yeah,
My
okay,
saying
sure.
Regina King.
I knew you were talking about Donnie. Yeah.
Regina Hall. Feel
I
that.
was on the right
Yeah,
That's what's
yeah,
up.
man, you know what I'm
That's
saying?
different. That's different. That's
Yeah,
different.
man.
Heard that one.
That's
So,
a good
all
one,
right.
DC.
That's a good safe pick.
That's good. That's good. All right.
Nice.
Hey, let's go. Brad, where we at with it? Who you picking?
Man, I think I'll probably go Melissa Ford, fam.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Today?
Yeah, she's still fine.
Today.
Still,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, today.
She fine.
Thanks, fam.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I thought we canceled her at the game that she was riding in a Ford Focus or a Taurus or whatever it was.
It was a Honda.
Honda
Honda
Accord.
Same car.
Yeah, whatever
And
it
she
is,
gotta get
you
canceled
know,
for
turn
being
nothing
frugal?
down for my collar.
He said she got to be canceled for being frugal.
Damn, that's cold blooded.
That is cold.
We ain't seen her since that comment. I just assumed that she
That's
was
pretty horrible.
null and
Man,
void.
she survived a real bad car crash.
Yeah.
Man. She
She
a legend.
did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she's
Shout
still
out to
fine.
Damn.
Melissa Ford and the Honda Accord.
Y'all are
Okay.
picking people I never
Shout out to
even
her.
like random people. This is interesting.
Yeah, like Ryan, where you at with it, man?
Is he looking around?
Why you looking over your shoulder?
in the confessional?
hey. Come back to me, please.
Okay.
Al, go ahead, man.
Oh, yeah, it's Rihanna. Like, my girl knows it. Everybody knows it. Rihanna's my girl.
Okay.
She's my girl.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's too many. Then I could go for hours. I don't know. So, Rihanna goes.
All right, there's one left.
There's too many to name. You know, just go to the people I follow on Instagram and just pick one.
Everyone.
My wife can probably run you down 3 or 4 of mine, but Ryan, where we at with it?
Zoe Saldana is his.
I feel it.
Number
Mine,
one.
mine too.
Yeah, I like Zoe Saldana.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Y'all seen the way she slid in that sewer on Columbiana?
That's
Mhm.
a good one.
Eat. Remember when she was training them dogs?
Yo, that's the first trick we trained our dog to have when we got a dog. Eat. That's a bad thing to talk about today because one of our neighbors' dogs got ate. But Ryan, where we at?
We've seen some crazy stuff today.
I'm gonna take. I don't know her name. But I'm gonna take Von Miller ex-girlfriend. I can't think of her name, but she.
Who?
Oh, with the freckles.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Do a little Google search right here with my research.
Yep.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Thank me later.
She on my list too.
I feel like
There
I know
you go.
what you're talking about, but I'm not sure.
That's just sad. Jig don't even. I bet he ain't never seen it.
I don't even know who you talking about.
But I know if Von Miller was on her, she got to be fine.
Hello.
Oh, okay. I see her. She's pretty. She got the
Megan
freckles
Denise.
too.
Her name Megan Denise.
Oh, that's her name.
That's her.
Aisha would know too.
She would.
Y'all some hams.
It's Megan Denise. She's. Hold on now. Let me.
Swear she got her OnlyFans.
Let me get it a little bit bigger. Can y'all see? Can y'all see that? Hold on. Where's she going?
Can you send us her OnlyFans?
Oh no, that looks like a mugshot. I'm straight.
You see her? She does look
I've seen her
crazy.
before.
Some people like
cute,
crazy
but...
though. Some people like crazy. You know how that goes.
That's who you wasting your whole
little challenge.
Somebody else is that.
Somebody said that she begging thick.
What you mean? Everybody, somebody else ex. What
I
are you
mean,
talking
I
about?
feel you, but she has no accolades or anything.
You care about that?
Yeah, if I'm using my hall pass, I'm married. Shit.
What you? All right. What exactly? So you're using your pass to do what? Like,
winner, bro. I'm with a Grammy winner. Well, I've been,
she pregnant.
Aisha said she's pregnant. So.
Oh, see that?
You swimming in somebody else's pool.
Y'all gonna stop messing with Ryan. If he said he likes what he likes.
Fair enough.
The freckles.
I ain't mad at it.
For him.
I feel it. Yeah.
Period.
I'm with all y'all picks.
I'll fight you.
At the end of the day, man, we all got our own taste. Everybody likes what they likes. Like I said, my wife can probably run you down 2 or 3 of mine. It just is what it is. My wife was over here watching that Versus the other day, twirling her hair and shit.
I like old men.
She loves some old men, and When
But
that
Ron
when,
Isley,
when that
I
nigga
don't know.
Ron Isley took that jacket off, you should have seen my wife. It was like the 5 heartbeats scene.
It wasn't like that. He's being a little dramatic.
You
but
fainted? And you
the beard,
fainted?
the
She
beard
crossed
was
the legs
nice.
like
It was a
She
leg
fainted?
crossover.
He's being a little dramatic. I didn't do all that, but the beard was nice. I don't know if he
He
shaves
the prime
it, though.
example that
He
if
needs to
you
keep
can
it a
grow
little bit.
facial hair, you need to
Yeah.
keep that shit.
Yeah, he's got to keep it because I can't promise.
That nigga used to look like a
Yeah.
goblin back in videos.
Yo, how you gonna diss Ron Isley?
you ain't lying
man. You
though.
can see every line in the nigga's face. Like,
He ain't lying. He ain't lying.
damn,
Oh
goblin.
my god. Yeah, but thank you guys for being good sports with this game. It's all fun, guys. So this was just a good time. Appreciate y'all. So we need to get into our main topic of the day. The main topic of the day. And to be honest, that Utah thing was really good for us to talk about first because it kind of goes into everything we're going to be talking about with child support and whatnot. I was laughing because yesterday when we posted the flyers, like there were so many people saying like, man, I can't wait to discuss this because I'm a good guy and I'm paying so much. So it's a conversation a lot of people have been wanting to have and we can finally do it. People have been asking Chris and I to do it, but we're like, yo, we don't have kids. And you don't have to have kids to have this child support conversation. But, you know, it helps to have some people who actually do have children to be able to speak. So it's going to be good. But look at all these comments. What's up, Larry?
It's a ton of
Get
comments.
that man out of here.
Yo,
Larry,
what
where
up? Sweet May. If y'all don't know who Sweet May is the one from our porn star episode.
Oh, what up, May?
Oh,
May
hey,
was in
man.
the-
Man.
Look, G.
Hi.
Y'all got people cracking up, but I hate to get serious with this thing, but
I hate these fools.
we got to talk about child support and should good men pay child support. But the first thing we got to talk about is we have to prep people because in different places child support does different things.
Yeah.
And do we have anybody in here who can speak to different states and how they're different? As far as child support goes?
No,
I can't speak to different states. I think Brad and I can both speak to Michigan law.
Okay.
We both are in that situation. I know I've heard rumors about New York state law, but I don't know what's true or what's not. I might be able to speak a little bit between the difference, but not too much because I'm only focused on my case.
Okay.
Okay.
that's all
Facts.
All right then.
Yeah. Yeah.
So before we get for real into it, y'all, what's the biggest take from y'all on child support? Just a quick couple sentences each person. What's your biggest take from it? We'll pass Alex from this one. We'll go with Jig first.
Where'd you go?
What the hell? Oh,
There
okay.
you go. Okay, I was about to say, Jig.
All right. Let's go Ryan.
My phone probably about to die.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Come
god.
on,
Man, they in
man.
charge of his phone. He knew about this all day.
Couple days.
Man, I had to work.
Right, what you think?
Oh, it's on me.
No, it ain't on you.
I'll be back.
Yeah, so
Bye,
what my outlook would be that child support is a necessary institution. But some of it can be divvied up in between more than just money. I know a lot of young ladies who would give up a lot of that money for more of the time with the child as opposed to the actual payment. So it goes a lot of different ways, but that's my general consensus of it.
Okay.
Time?
Brad, what we got?
Like Ryan said, really briefly before we get into the context of it, unfortunately, it's a necessary evil, man. You have some guys out there that bounce on their responsibilities or slack on their responsibilities, and then on the other hand, there's some good guys out there that's just kind of really helpless to the fact that child support is an option for women. So it's a necessary evil, and we're gonna get into that.
For me, I really don't have too much knowledge about the subject outside of like what I've heard or what I've seen from the outside. So to me, it's going to be like a learning experience to hear like what people have to say and like what people that are going through the process have to say about child support. But I do believe that it should go to support the kids and their needs and things like that, and even the woman. So, I really can't speak too much on it, but I'm just here to learn.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my take is gonna probably get the internet's fingers tingling on the keyboard. But if I'm being completely honest, I hear what everybody's saying. I don't think a man should have to pay child support unless he agrees to it with the preconceived notions of agreeing to have the baby originally with that woman. Because
damn.
I
Hold him up,
think,
Al.
hey man, I think that a lot of women,
Yeah.
take advantage of the system. And a lot of good guys are in a bad situation potentially because they laid with a woman. And I know the comments gonna be like, oh, you decided to have sex with a woman, so now you gotta take care of the baby. No, because I didn't decide to have the baby. I decided to have sex with this woman. And if I decide to have sex with a woman, that's just sex. As a lot of people say, all that shit like, oh, I can be a slut walk, all that other good shit. Yeah, okay, cool. So if you can do that, I can decide that I don't want this baby, right? Like, but it's such a one-way standard for child support that it's almost sickening to me. And it doesn't face itself in logic, which really, really is why I can't get down with it. If it was all based in logic and what you do for that child and things of that nature, I'd be 100% down like with how child support is structured. But we all know the government doesn't spend our money correctly. I think everybody on this call can agree with the taxes you pay aren't even spent correctly. So why do you think child support is any different in the way that they formulate that whole thing? So we can get into it more, but without going too deep into that, that's my thought on it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and
that was deep.
That's crazy. I'll let you go first, baby.
Well, I'm with Al on this. To be honest with you, I've always, again, I don't have children, but as a woman, I just know a lot of great guys out there who have their kids the majority of the time and are paying out the ass. So to me, especially being that I used to be an educator, you guys know I used to teach. I used to see women all the time who were getting their nails done, paying bills with it. Kids didn't have shit. And it's like, to me, I just feel like I could understand or agree with it a little bit more if they could control, like if the court system actually had the means to be able to control where that money is being spent, I would be a little bit more in agreement with it. But there's no way they can do it. If they could figure it out, I would be a little bit more okay with it. But it is what it is.
I also feel like they don't want to figure it out because it's a way to entrap people, and everything we go through is an obstacle to trap you in some kind of way. Not even speaking about kids trap, but like putting you through a government program where you have to pay money as a trap, because if you lose your job, how are you going to pay for child support? I think it's all another way to like trap individuals.
Boy, they don't care if you
whatever
lose your
situation.
job.
Yeah, they don't care. It's all one big thing to trap us, and we all, I think, as we grow older, we need to educate ourselves to avoid their traps, to, just basically imprison us.
Okay, Chris, how you feel?
Listen, I'm gonna come from the ultra objective standpoint. As a former member of the National Players Association,
here you go,
and as a married man at this point in life,
pop your collar.
I'm gonna be completely honest here, man. Like it's a double standard. It's a double-edged sword for guys, and I feel like even though I made it through so far, my wife always says in 5 or 10 years I'll have some woman pop out with a random baby that's mine.
I do.
Baby. You know what I'm saying? But I made it thus far kidless. If I had gotten a situation like that, you have no rights as a man. You have no rights as a human being in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? Friend of the court is not your friend.
Not at all.
No.
I've heard countless stories about people going down there and they're not even listening to the guy's side. They want to know what the woman wants to do. And, I feel like even the way they calculate the payments is fucked up, because we all know how much it takes to take care of another human being, let alone a child. You know what I'm saying? Basing that off of how much money somebody makes is horrible. Because just because somebody's successful doesn't mean that the child costs more. And
Facts.
I don't feel like, no matter how successful I might get, that doesn't change how I'm gonna raise my kids. So
Right.
that's my take on it for right now, and I'm gonna leave it there. And like I said, I don't have kids, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I feel like the process should be fair. And I'm a firm believer in repoing kids. So understand this.
Repo them kids.
Repo them kids, because some of y'all mamas ain't shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Some of y'all daddies ain't shit. Some of y'all daddies got the kids and y'all shouldn't have them. Some of y'all mamas, repo them motherfuckers. Send them back, because the kids don't deserve the stuff y'all putting them through. And this is really all it's about, is the kids. So
Period.
Right.
Yeah. A lot of people forget that. And again, 2021, I've seen a lot more women who aren't shit compared to, like, I never thought I would see the day where I see more dads doing the damn thing than I'd see women. Like, it's like mind-boggling, honestly. But it's nice to see too at the same time.
It's
But I really wish it could be just both at the same time. Like, I don't know why this is so difficult to figure out.
child support is it's the scales are so unbalanced in every way. From I can just tell you some real life, shit. Like, for instance, right? One, when my son comes down here, to stay with me for the summer, I'm still paying child support. I feel like my child support should be suspended, or what I mean, halted, because I'm making those additional expenses while he's here. Mom still gets money while he's here for the summer. Also, for the holidays, he comes. I have to pay for the holiday ticket there and back, and it's only holiday break. Only 2 weeks. I got to pay for the ticket there and back, and I got to pay for Christmas gifts. You know what I'm saying? Your kid don't want to come down and you just like, hey, your trip was your Christmas gift. So it's a lot that goes into it, where I feel like they can be more fair. If you ask to get your payment suspended, they will hear it, but they give the mother a chance to object it. And it's not fair, because it's like, why is she objecting me trying to get my payments halted while my son was here for the summer? So definitely, I would advise any and all men to be cautious when it comes to having a baby with a woman. I advise you, please, if you do, please, be married, be in what you feel like might be a long-standing relationship. That's one. And two, if you ever do go in child support, man, know your rights. It doesn't hurt to get you an attorney to look into some things, but man, them people treat you like crap when you call. You're trying to check on your case. They only answer the phone for 2 hours a day, every day. Man, my caseworker, oh my gosh, she's terrible. I think me and Alex got the same caseworker too.
We do.
But when I call, she's like, how can I help you? And I'm like, yeah, wait, stop talking. What's your case number? And it's just like, man, they just rude, man. And it's something I feel like needs to be fixed. The system is broken. And it really doesn't do anything to, especially if you're dealing with a bad mother, it doesn't really do anything to support the child. It don't act really. So, yeah, man, they definitely need to fix that.
We definitely understand that, and we're going to jump in here for a few comments before we get too in depth on that part. But Trisha said a lot of women get child support, and only child support their habits, leaving the decent fathers to still have to keep their children together financially. That shit is not cool.
Yeah, not at all. Not at all.
Jennifer said the first thing I thought when I seen the flyer is good men can only be good men can be shitty fathers too. So should good fathers pay child support? I don't know.
That's up to the mother.
That seems a little bit tricky.
That power's in the woman's hands. If you have a good father and he's doing what he's supposed to do, he's not slacking, he's providing financially, he's coming to get the kid, then that's all on the mother. Unfortunately, for the courts, they don't know how to measure. It's like really no measurement for a good man. Or it could be a situation where the man is good for 3 years and then he just get buck wild over time, and start neglecting his responsibilities. A good man paying child support is a slippery slope, but if you have a supportive child's father, y'all may not be together, but he's doing the best he can with the resources he have and getting the and everything like that. There's no need to put him on child support.
And just to add on to what Brad's saying, like, what does good mean to you? You know what I mean? Because we all interpret things differently. So it's good because he's actually doing something for you at the time being, and then all of a sudden y'all break up, and now all of a sudden he's a bad. Because I know a lot of women who sit there and they hold their kids over the man's head. So now all of a sudden, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't do something right, or he was caught cheating on you, and now he's not a shit father. So it just, I think it goes based on what's good to the woman. You know what I mean, too? Because I've seen a lot of people who have got good fathers, but the mom's not happy at the time. Now all of a sudden he's not shit. So yeah, it all goes together. It goes together.
And I'll let Ryan take this one because he's been real quiet. We got a question.
Yeah, I see him thinking.
We got somebody with a problem that they've been having. Archer's in the building. Archer said, I've been trying to get child support for 7 years. Keep getting denied because he moved out of Michigan.
Oh,
what do you think she should do, Ryan?
And that's rough.
I don't have any kids, so I don't really have no experience, but I would figure that you probably should get a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like that may be helping you in the right direction to get something moving, because that's a little crazy. 7 years is a long time.
That's a long time. And I know Archer's situation. I'm not going to obviously expose her, her life, but he's not shit. Like, she really should be. She should be collected. And it's crazy because I know a lot of people, a lot of women who really have terrible people, and they're not getting that money. So it's just.
Yeah. I don't really got an answer for that, but I know I've lived out of state most of the time when my son was born and been alive for the most part. And the father has to go in some cases because it doesn't cross state lines potentially, right? So the father has to go to his employer and say, hey, deduct this. This is an order from the state of Michigan, deduct it from my pay, yada, yada, yada. And that's what I've had to do since I've been in North Carolina. That's what I had to do when I was in Illinois as well. So it's up to the father to make sure that the child's getting that child support. So if you're not receiving, you've been trying to get it, it is going to be a hard battle for you to get it because, again, it's within state lines. However, I don't want to say it, but you can go after them legally in a lot of ways and enforce that. But it shouldn't have to come to that.
So, hey, Alex, so would it be the same if she got him served with the child support paperwork, like at his residence? Would that be sufficient or no?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if serving them a notice and all that. I've never been in that position because I don't like debt, so I consider child support a debt in my mind, and I've always made sure that my child support was on time and in full. Yeah, I don't know. I just know that I had to go to my employer both times and say, hey, take this child support out. This is the amount that the state of Michigan is requiring, and they take that out. So that's about as far as I know.
Same here. They hold the men accountable too. If you don't report it, they hold you accountable, and then you could get arrears. And the main thing is once it starts getting ugly and your balance get crazy, they can take your driver's license away, threaten you with jail time. So much like Alex, I've been living in Florida now for about 9 years or so, and I had to report to my caseworker where I'm at, payroll company, different things of that nature. She can. There's ways she can go after it. To her question, like Alex said, it's gonna be a little bit tricky because it does cross state lines. Unfortunately for me and Alex, both we were caught. we got while we were in Michigan. So our case is what it is. I will tell you this though. I'll tell you a plus to having child support. So say you're like you're dealing with a really, really difficult woman. You have rights. You have joint legal. You have joint legal custody, and then you have some parental time.
Yo,
That you
Brad,
can have
before
that
you
is
get into
afforded.
that, Brad. Before you get in there, let's go into the next question because you're gonna take that
Okay.
topic and
Okay.
run with it.
Okay.
Jovan is on here and he said that if you're not on child support, do you think you should put yourself on child support if you're having issues being able to see your kid? So
Yeah.
with that being said, Brad, go ahead, finish up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because he's killing it.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you asked that question. Because it does segment to my point because what happens is when you're having trouble seeing your kid, it's totally up to the mom. You don't have anyone enforcing your parental time and your parental rights. So yes, I would recommend that. Or you can wait till she comes around and want to act decent and let you see that kid. But for me, when I first got down here, I was so discouraged about being on child support. My woman, she kind of just kept me active as far as reading the laws, understanding the laws, understand what I am in parameter to do and what I can control. So if you're not able to see your kid and talk to your kid, you definitely will want to set up a moderation and put yourself on child support, man. I mean, it protects you, and the mother can get in trouble. That's a stigma people don't know too. Mom can get in trouble for not letting you see that kid if you have the legal rights to do so.
And we have our resident attorney chiming in here, my sister-in-law, and she says 100 miles away is an issue for Michigan courts, but an attorney can help. So, Archer, if you're seeing this, contact an attorney, make it happen, do what you got to do.
Talk to my sister-in-law. She'll help you for sure. But I like that you said that, Brad, because a lot of people wait until the woman is in charge to take care of it, but handle it first, fellas. I think a lot of people aren't even knowledgeable of that too, that they can take charge. So that's really good advice.
You can.
Brad always trying to drop logic.
I'm just saying, it's just like the court system is so intimidating. So that's why a lot of men kind of just stay away from it.
Yeah. So we
especially black men.
Yeah,
we can say that too. Yeah, no black men purposely want to go to no courts for no reason. I know that.
No,
we can keep it funky.
No,
I get. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't even want to go in the vicinity of where the police might be at. So if I could DoorDash Dunkin' Donuts, I'm gonna do that. But
this is what
Jennifer just chimed in and said, personally, I refuse to put my daughter's father on child support because I refuse to have any third party tell us what we can and cannot do with our child. That shit is just crazy to me. Yo, we got
I respect that. I feel that 112% because there shouldn't have to be a third party. You an adult. If you gonna have a kid, you should be an adult, right? Like this whole understanding of having a kid or whatever. Like if you're gonna have a kid, you should be an adult, right? Let's take anybody that's under 18 out of the equation, right? And if you're an adult, and if you're supposed to have this kid, you should be able to work that out between y'all two if y'all gonna have a kid. And also, I think that the woman in general, Donnie laughing. The woman has all the decisions at the beginning, like really throughout the whole stage, but specifically if she's gonna have a kid or not, right? So if you're gonna be a woman enough to have a kid, then be a woman enough to take those consequences either way it goes. If the guy wants to be involved, he's involved. If he doesn't want to be involved, fuck him. You should be able to do it by yourself. If that's if you want to have a kid, if you're going to force this kid on somebody, then be able to take care of it if he doesn't want it. Most dudes will tell you that they don't want a kid right off the bat. And if you want to have that kid still, it's on you. A guy shouldn't have to pay child support in that case because he told you up front. But if you are married, if you are engaged, if you are in a long-term relationship, and he's like, yeah, I want to have that kid, and then he decides that he doesn't want it anymore, he should be on child support. Yeah,
okay, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. So
go ahead.
Why can you just agree to the terms of this is a long-term relationship and she can't? Like, what if it's a long-term relationship to her?
it's not about the long-term relationship per se. It's about him agreeing at that point. If you're in a long-term relationship, if you're married, if you're engaged, and y'all get pregnant, and he says, okay, like I want this kid, then and she goes through with having that kid, y'all both had a verbal agreement to say, okay, we're having a kid. And then if he decides to back out anytime after that, he's on child support. But if at the beginning he says get an abortion and you's like, no, I don't agree with that, then it's on you. Like you're the one deciding to go through that whole thing by yourself. You started from the beginning by yourself, so finish it by yourself because he doesn't want
the
any
religious aspects of this, because there's some religions who don't believe in abortion. There's
Same
some
thing
people
there.
who don't believe in abortion.
But the same religion that has those I don't believe in abortion are the same ones that don't believe in premarital sex.
And those same people that don't believe in abortion are the same people voting to not pay for that child when they can't take care of that child. So how you going to believe in no abortions, but then you don't want to vote to pay to have the taxes be paid or whatever it is to allocate that money towards helping that child grow and succeed in life? Because otherwise that child is going to be destitute out here and just living in the slums. Not all the time, but some of the times that child comes into a really bad situation. And it's all because of religion's sake. I'm straight on that, man. No.
Yeah, you can't pick and choose. Like I'm Catholic, and I always say like I'm not perfect. I'm obviously a sinner. Like there's a lot of things that I do that the Catholic Church says no. But I also don't sit there and try to preach it. Like I'm aware that I've done some messed up things, so I'm never gonna sit here and be like. Because I'm not shit for it, you know what I mean? Like nobody's perfect, but yeah, you can't choose all of a sudden. And it's usually people who know when they're in the wrong that decide to throw out the religious part to it. Like all of a sudden, that just
people always use, and it's a natural thing. People always use religion, law in their favor, and that's kind of what this child support thing is, or even just having a child. It's all in their favor. What is more favorable to them, and. It's just not right. It's so one-sided to me. It's not right. But again, like I said, if you agree up front to have a kid and you're a man, you need to take care of your responsibilities. If you said up front that you didn't want that child, then you should be absolved of that. And because having sex is not that contract. And I know a lot of people probably gonna be on there like, oh, having sex is that contract. But no, you're talking about, like. Think about children having sex. There's people that have sex, not like that, but there's kids having sex. Kids in high school having sex. They get pregnant. Like, is that fair in a way? Because a kid can't legally sign a contract. Mm-hmm. They have to have their parents' guidance to sign a contract. Mm-hmm. So how is that fair to say, having sex is that contract that says, oh, you're willing to take care of this child because she's deciding to have it? That's not fair. Also, another thing that my girl brought up, she said that, she's an immigrant to the United States from Canada. I had to prove to the United States government that I could take care of her if she came over here.
Oh, okay.
There's no law in here that proves that women have to be able to take care of a child on their own if they decide to have a child on their own to have a baby. Think about that though. It's a person coming into the country. It's a person being born into the country, but you have to prove that you can take care of them, and the other one you don't have to prove you can take care of them. You can just have that kid and force another person to take care of your child potentially
because they're trying to entrap you.
Exactly, but that's the problem, Diane. It's so illogical from like a personal point of view that it's fucked. But the government is making money hand over fist on every transaction that they have, because that's all we are to them is transactions. In the end of the day, we're the reason why the American government can print money, because we are their validation of money, because we're gonna work. So I'm not gonna go down that. Give me for another podcast on that, but yeah.
Hotep special.
I got a question. Brad and Alex, was there a conversation before you put on child support, or was it just here's the paperwork and you stuck?
Good question.
No, it wasn't. For me, it wasn't a conversation. We had a falling out. Me and my son's mother, we had fallen out, and I'm assuming that's what she felt was best to do in regards to taking care of my son. So that's what she did. They sent me the paperwork. I get down there, man. They had all kind of photos of me and everything, man. Like it was crazy. But no, there was no conversation. There's never been a conversation in regards to me getting off child support. There was a time where I did received custody of my son, and the judge signed off on it, but the judge also overturned it as well, because of a legal loophole that her attorney found. And they also made me pay attorney fees, and it was just a real nasty situation. But again, that's another episode, and maybe I can disclose that some other time. But to answer your question, no, there was no conversation about child support.
Yeah, the conversation for me more went, y'all know, because y'all my boys and whatnot, but my child's mother and I, we tried to work things out for quite a bit of time. And the conversation kind of went like, basically at the end of the day, like, we're not going to be together, so you're going to be on child support because I don't trust you to pay me. Everybody know I'm cheap. That's cool, whatever. But at the end of the day, it was more so like, hey, I just, it was more, I feel like it was more, I just felt like it was more spiteful. But at the end of the day, to me, she's a good mom, so I don't mind giving her some money to do what she needs to do. However, I just wish I could see where that money is allocated a bit more, because I feel like if we're paying it, we should at least know to some extent what it's going to. And I know that, the money that I pay does not equate to, I guess, the basic needs that child has. It's more than that, right? Like it's more. And I'm like, I don't necessarily know where that money's at.
But it's not going to him. But it's not being saved up.
Exactly. I know it's not being saved. Yeah. To some extent, I know it's not being saved. So I wish the courts would do something to that effect of showing you where it's going a bit more. Giving you some understanding of, okay, this is how we allocated it, right? We said, okay, a kid in Michigan to have an extra bedroom is $200 extra. To have extra health insurance is $100. To have X, Y, and Z is another $200-$300. But like, where's the rest at? Like where and to be honest with you, I'm a little bit worried to see like when he gets to college age, like where's his college fund, right? Because I can't do that. I can't do that because you're taking that money from me, right?
And we'll get into that in 1 second, Al.
But, I
already got a real good segment. But the comments going crazy, so I got to jump in with the comments. People are going crazy, baby. I got one for you. I got a comment for you that you can
okay. Brad, I know you said, do you have to go at 8? Because it's way past 8. I'm not trying to.
It's fine. Good? It's fine.
Okay. I'm just making sure we're not. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. What's your question for me? Is this it?
It's on the screen.
Okay. This is Trisha. I originally put my child's father on child support because he wasn't involved in her life. And now we're at a point in life where she's old enough to use her card for herself. So she gets a half every 2 weeks, and the other half goes into her account. And he's fine with that.
I love that.
Yeah, that's cool. And that's my art. That's my main thing is that if we could fully see where this money is going to when it comes to the child, I am cool with it. But again, especially someone who was an educator, taught for 5 years, I can definitely tell you guys that I saw women coming into the building, a bunch of parents that had nails done, hair done. You know what I mean? At the time, Victoria's Secret Pink was that deal. So they had the full fits, and the kids looked like shit. I'm not trying, you know what I mean? They didn't have anything done. They looked tired. They were coming to school strictly to eat because we had a full food program. So I saw it hands first, even though I'm not an actual parent myself. But you know that money wasn't going to those kids.
They got dirt on their face.
Yeah.
Fucking applesauce on the corner of their mouth. Yeah. Like, get out of here.
And to me, that's just, but it's the truth. And to me, like, it's just despicable. To me, it's despicable because when I do become a parent, if I do, first off, I'm never going to look better than my child. Like, that's weird, but
if you have a boy, you will look worse than him though, because you're gonna put yourself together. Boys be like, just come out of the house. They be really trying to.
Yeah,
my son be trying to come out of the house looking a hot mess. I'm like, yo, like you gonna put socks on? Like, what the? But
bro, you don't wear socks. Yo.
If I'm wearing flip flops,
yo, chill on my guy. Yo.
My thing is, if they don't look good, it will be their choice not to.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but
they don't be looking dusty, dirty, homeless.
Yeah, because to me too, it's a reflection on you. Like, I'd be embarrassed.
Absolutely.
but it's just, but that's how I feel about it. Like, I know women have different, I know everybody has their different stories, their backgrounds. Like, I'm not about to sit here and say, like, again, I know more people who are wonderful, like you guys. I know more people who are wonderful fathers that are paying out the ass for no reason than I do people who aren't shit fathers that aren't paying anything. And that really bothers me. It really does. And I see a lot of people in the comment, I see a lot of women in the comments, like, saying this is not fair. It's one-sided. There's a bunch of men talking right now. But to be honest, we don't get enough of you guys talking about this. This is different. This is the first time I think we've ever had men talk about child support. Every time it's always a woman.
And the reason we don't talk about it, and we kind of talked about it before we had, is like Brad and I, is like, what's the point? Because it's always one-sided. It's always what the woman's view is. It's always that. And it's like, we get it. Like, yeah, like you have a child, you want to feel like you're compensating for having this child because this man is in your life. But remove the emotion out of that. Remove a lot of that emotion that you had of why this guy's not here.
We can stop there, and I can do my job. My job is to get the internet rolling. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
What he does all the time. Yeah.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, yo. Take the emotion out. Let's be real. And if you can't afford to take care of the kid, give the goddamn kid to the parent who can afford to take care of them.
Yep.
We don't gotta do child support. We don't gotta do none of that. If you can't afford a kid, you should get rid of it before you have it. Get rid of it after you have it, or give it to the parent who can't afford it. I cannot stand stuff but to see like NBA players paying child support. The fuck kind of sense does that make?
None.
Like, oh, I'm going to send money from my mansion over to your house, wherever you may live, because you can't afford to take care of my kid. It makes no sense. So women can he and haw all they want, but at the end of the day, it really makes no sense if you look from a clear-eyed point of view.
But bro, you're speaking too much logic right now. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And guys deal in logic a lot of the times, where women deal in emotion a lot of the times. And that emotion, if you could just take that out of this whole conversation, I'm speaking to any woman on it that's listening to this, if you could just take that emotion out of the equation, you would see that if you were in a man's position, you'd be like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? Like, what's really going on here? And it's just not fair. And to most, like Brad, who's also following here, I mean, we gladly will take on our children. We'll gladly do that stuff, but it comes down to emotion, or even sometimes, not necessarily in my case, but in a lot of cases, it comes down to just spiting that man. Like, fuck you. And it's like, what did I do? Like, we had sex. All right. Especially if you weren't in a relationship, it's like, damn, we just had sex. Like, and now you coming at me like that. Or if you were in a long-term relationship and you decided no, it's like, oh, you broke my heart because you didn't want to continue this relationship and you didn't want to have a kid. Now I'm gonna, fuck you over for 18 years or whatever. And again, like I said at the beginning, if they agreed to the child at the beginning, yeah, you deserve to pay child support. But if you didn't agree to that child at the beginning, then that woman took on that full weight. She should have took on that full weight because that was her decision. We can't decide.
I feel that.
We have nothing to do with it. So
Alex,
we can't decide.
You dealt with it so much. You're skipping over integral parts of this. You literally went to a point where you said that if we both had sex. We both had sex, but we both. So you have to stop there, and this is a relationship show. You have to stop there and realize that the law is now creating, once you have sex and possibly a child is on the way, now the relationship is uneven. And it has nothing to do with both people. It has to do with law. So now, if the relationship is uneven now, once you get pregnant, it put unnecessary stress on both people to continue a relationship, which might not have had a problem based on how it was balanced in the first place.
Yep. That's a fact.
I think another thing that's missing out of even the whole total concept of child support is also emotional support too. The courts have reduced child support to a number, and sometimes my son needs emotional support because he's growing. He's continuing to grow. His body is changing. His feelings is changing. His emotions is changing. And I think that that's another key thing that people don't talk about when they talk about child support. I know, it's always going to be a debate about the money and different things like that. But it was a point where I had to go to therapy with my son just because I was trying to learn how to parent different from how I was parented. And not saying that my parents were fantastic parents, but I was just trying to open the line of communication with them, kind of learn how to speak to them, learn, positive affirmations to tell my kid, like, hey, I'm proud of you, or you disappointed me today with this. So child support, to the topic, it's much more than money. Also, and you got to realize that. And I see somebody say women pay child support too. They do. They absolutely do. I don't know the numbers on it, but I'm pretty sure. No, I can't even say men pay it more. I just don't know the numbers on it, but women definitely pay child support. They definitely do. So
we got a good question here, y'all. This is about to set it off so we can close this out, because obviously we're going to have a part 2.
This is a wonderful conversation.
It's a great conversation, and I hate to cut y'all off every time I do, but Angela just chimed in and said, so if you had the option, would y'all take full custody instead of paying child support, even if you didn't want to have the child in the first place?
I can answer this for them. Yes, they would.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Angela, we would have been all up in your house. That's you goddamn right. I used to live with Angela, so that's my home. That's like my sister. Yeah, we would have been all up in your house. Me and Aiden over there playing Cards Against Humanity and shit like that. But yeah, absolutely, you would take because if you take that money and you place it somewhere else, you can fully take care of that child. No problem. No problem. You wouldn't even. Most men wouldn't even ask the woman for child support. Like, and the men that do, to be honest with you, I'm like, bro, what's wrong with you? Like, for what? For what? Because you,
right.
Like, bro, you the man.
Maybe they might need support, though. What if the man needs support?
For what?
He might need some support.
That's a double entendre. You can't say, what if a man needs support? What if a boy needs support? That makes more sense.
Exactly.
But,
thank you.
Yeah, but that's another conversation.
I need support.
Yeah.
No, I don't need some support, but we try to wash it off like men don't need support. Men need support too.
We talking about emotional. That's financial. We talking about. Yeah. We ain't talking about no financial.
Financial support too. Shit, my bad, ballers. Y'all got it.
I mean, I hear you, but I just don't agree because as a man. I know you're just playing devil's advocate, but at the same time, as a man,
he's our Stephen A.
Your own bills.
Yeah,
Ryan takes care of his own bills. Brad takes we have maybe women that support us with our bills because we're married to them or in a long-term relationship with them. But like, even if they went away, guess what? Your bills are still paid, and if you had a kid, them bills will still be paid because you're the man.
Yeah, but period. To me too. But even as a woman coming in from the woman's standpoint. I feel like everybody should be able to take care of themselves.
Exactly.
Me personally, like I'm glad I'm fortunate that I'm not in this situation. But if I were to be collecting child support from my child's father, I would definitely make sure that it's going towards the child, because to me, I'm not doing anything or using that money towards anything that I wouldn't be able to pay for myself. Like, I should be able as a woman to pay my own bills. You know what I mean? Like, that shouldn't be something that you're reliant on for child support to be able to do. And even though I'm married, and you know, I mean, we're both financially great and we share money. Like, I would never be okay just sitting here not doing anything to make money, because you never know. And you guys know I've lived through like losing somebody. Like, you just never know. You never know like what could happen. I'm not about to sit here looking stupid and not know how much my bills are. You know what I mean? Throughout every time we go to pay bills, I try to be with them when we're doing it, so I know what's going on, because you just never want to sit there and look stupid as hell. Because anything can happen, and you should be able to take care of yourself. You know?
Right here, we'll start right there, because people love to hear this shit about our relationships because they don't like to mind their own damn business. But I train my wife on a lot of little things that I do around the house, just in case I go out of town, just in case something happens where something ain't right, whether it's changing the tire or using WD-40 to fix a door. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look, this is how you do it. It's real easy. If you need any more of this, you might have to stick your leg out the road. But this is simple.
But yeah, no, it's the truth.
For real. And to be self-sufficient is a serious thing. So when we're talking about child support, if you're not self-sufficient, you ain't ready to bring no kid in this world. Woman or man.
True.
Yo, straight facts. Because another viewpoint that you got to take is like, what if that man dies immediately?
Mm-hmm. And it can happen, you know.
You came up for a check and now you ain't getting nothing. Like or just in general, like you thought
the state pays for that, Al.
Fair enough.
No,
But
the state cuts you a check from then until the child is 18. I do know that.
Oh shit! I ain't
For
know
real?
that.
Oh wow.
Just
Okay.
like I think if your significant other goes to jail for a significant amount of time, the state
What if they
picks
go
up,
to jail for child support?
then you on your own.
I was
But
gonna say,
here-
don't stop, do it. Don't
No,
try.
it don't. You still
No, you still gotta, you still owe that money.
Exactly.
But
crazy.
another thing that I don't understand either is when people say after 18, you know, I'm on the 18-year plan. Like, your child is your child for life.
Facts.
I get it that like the court system is like, okay, 18 you can stop paying, but like, do you really? You know what I mean?
No.
Like, do you?
You never do.
Because
No, you never.
And
do.
I've already burned that in my brain. My son is about to be 11 this year, and I've already burned in my brain when he go to college. As long as he's doing well, I'll still give him the money, even though it's child support. It won't be going through child support; it'll go direct to his pocket. But you know what I mean? Like, do what you're supposed to do, and you'll get rewarded. So I mean,
me and Aiden about to be lit.
it's about to be lit. Vegas 31. We out there. That's his 21st birthday, August 8th. Y'all be there.
We out there.
So,
that sounds
as a man,
crazy.
every man should take their son to Vegas when they turn 21.
Hell yeah!
I got to go to Vegas when I turned 21. It was a crazy experience. You got to go when you turn 21. Go with your kids.
Absolutely.
But I got 2 questions before we got out of here. No, I'm sorry. I got 3 questions. First question is, where the hell is Jig?
Jig's phone.
He fell asleep. No, he fell asleep. That's what happened. He fell asleep.
Okay.
Now,
Jig is a fool. He's
don't know
a
what happened to Jig.
He sleep. Jig sleep.
I'm right here, Betty.
I don't even know.
Oh,
There he is.
Oh, hey!
The king is back, baby.
You missed the whole. All right.
You missed the whole show.
I heard it, but you know,
Okay.
I'm too official for child support, so I don't.
All right.
So the second question I got, y'all, now that we got Jig back on the show, my auntie just chimed in. She said, I would like to say to the good dads, great fathers out there, that I apologize for the negative experiences you had with terrible mothers. We as mothers get the short end of the stick too. A man can be put on child support and still not pay a dime, nor be in that child's life. And this is where we gotta. This is where we gotta get into it. We ain't tell you to take that slime. When you lay down with scum, you come up with scum buckets. So you got to understand that men don't react in mindset like that. As a former member of the National Players Association, as a former slime bucket,
there you go.
I'm gonna tell you,
he was one.
I saw him. Like, catch me if you can. I'm the gingerbread man. That's what it's gonna be. Because and nobody feels sorry for that for women. Because at the end of the day, you still have a record of past child support on this man. So if he ever gets caught up, if he ever gets pulled over, if he ever runs into the law at Dunkin' Donuts, he's done. There's nothing he can do. You know what I'm saying? You might not never get your child support back because he's never going to have cash on record because he's slime. But at the end of the day, like, we feel sorry that you were scammed, but it's a lot of dudes out here getting scammed the same way with their baby mamas.
Oh man,
they was a different person when they met them.
Absolutely. We saw that firsthand. Go ahead. Bro.
Let's run up into that, because you say if you sleep with slime, you're gonna get slime buckets. You're absolutely right. Right?
Absolutely
like,
correct. Yes.
Because you know that man ain't worth shit when you slept with him. But for the gentleman on this phone call, right, that do have kids, the women that we laid with knew that we was all right. Because at the end of the day, if we have a spawn out there in the world, if you will, we're not going to leave them to their own devices. We're not going to just let them be on their own. And that's why every one of us, well, not every one of us pay child support to have a child, but everyone is involved in their child's life.
Yeah, I agree with that. I always say that, y'all, like, I can speak from the outside looking in that, like, all of my friends, even in the comments, I see Marcus in the comments, Chris in the comments, like, I really see that they are good fathers. They're involved. Joe's a good father. He's involved. Like, no matter what the situations is, like, everybody has their kids and they're always involved with their kids' life.
Oh yeah.
But as a woman too, I can honestly say, listen, I don't know if it's because of the way I was raised, maybe I was just fortunate, but I can honestly say that I wasn't just sitting there. I had the knowledge to, if I was messing around with someone, to be like, oh, we need to put this condom on, or if something messed up, oh, I need to get this plan B the next day. Like, there are just so many options out there for women these days to be able to have that protection that, to me, and I know this is going to sound so fucked up, and all the girls
don't do it.
No,
baby.
no.
You got
Let it go.
I'm
Let it
about
go.
to
Let it
piss-
fly.
Let it go.
To the moon.
I'm about to piss a lot of people off, because to me, and I say this all the time, so I'm sorry, women, but
fuck it.
you have a baby. Like, to me, though, you have a baby because you want to. There are too many options out here these days. Like, there's Plan B, there's birth control, there's male birth control coming out. Like, I just do not believe that if you didn't want this child, that you didn't have that option to be able to do so. There's just too much out here in 2021. So with that being said, I'm sorry. I know you guys are probably upset, but you chose to have that child, and that's okay, whether it was religious, whatnot. But you got to be able to take care of that child now, because it just is what it is.
Yeah,
I already know. I pissed off a lot of
right
people.
Here.
But...
Because Trisha just said, okay, well, when a man lays with a woman, a trifling woman, that's what he created for his own life as well. Yeah, except we don't have no options. We ain't getting a choice whether or not to put y'all on child support. You know, because if we, like I said, I got a lot of friends. I don't know a friend who don't take care of their kids.
I don't either.
But
Yeah.
90% of my friends are married. The other ones who aren't married are either too young, about to get married, or something of the sort. Maybe taking care of other people's kids. But at the same time, we don't have the option to say, all right, I'll take the kid, you pay child support.
Yeah.
You guys don't even. If that option was available, it'd be ugly.
Yeah, but you guys don't even have the option to. You guys don't even have the option to even know sometimes if you have a child running around in this world. At least as a woman, we know if we gave birth. You know what I mean? It might be 30 years later, and you find out you had a kid. A kid's pissed off with you, like, why weren't you a shit father? And it's like, dog, I didn't even know who you were. I didn't even know about you. I wasn't even aware. So. Yeah. I'm gonna shut up now because I know I piss off a lot of people.
And look, I know, yo, this has been a wonderful topic, and I want to save this stuff for the future. And a lot of people know my family. My aunties have been on here going crazy, but in the Slater household, one of the we didn't say goodbye was don't bring back no kids. So that just was better than me from the beginning. Like that was saying I ain't taking care of your kids.
I like that.
Like that was it. Like so, but I need to know, like, if there was a crazy incident in this friendship, are we missing somebody?
Yeah, Brad.
Yeah, I think
he had to go. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but like
we were supposed to go at 8. We are blessed to have had him for as long as
we're gonna say the child support for another episode next season. This is
so we ending on a high note. We going
high note.
Okay.
High note. We're gonna go on with it.
Piss off everybody. High note.
So if there's a person in the crew who you would call the most emotional, who would it be? And we including Brad in this. He ain't here to defend himself, but fuck.
Are we talking about the people that's on this call or the extended?
Yeah, this is call. We don't know everybody.
Oh, just this call. Okay.
I'm last, so shit. I
would probably say me.
I'll say Ryan or Alex.
I've never seen personally any of them cry. I don't think you guys.
Well, for me, it's not so much that. I think I'm the one that, like, if I'll reach out and tell you I appreciate you, I love you.
Okay.
Like, I have my days where I just want to reach out and say those things to them guys. So that'd be me.
I'll say Ryan too then. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Ryan.
He a big teddy bear.
I want to end off and just say these are my brothers. Like, honestly, again, it's a blessing to be able to have a husband that sat there, like, never questioned, like, did y'all do anything together? Like, never questioned that, and to be able to just, like, blend in as much as he did so quickly with you guys. Like, I couldn't be more thankful. But I just want to thank you guys for coming on today. It's been since middle school that we've been friends. We were talking about the other night how we met a movie theater.
Somebody that Ed Drews.
I think it was the movie theater. It was somebody that wasn't shit that we're not gonna even, like, give attention to. But
so
I think he was trying.
What are we gonna call this person?
We'll just call him Henry, if you will. But yeah, so he came up. He was trying to talk to me, wasn't interested, but I'm thankful that he did because
I knew a dude named Henry and Lansing whose breath was stinking when I met him. Is that
I'm done.
It might be the same person.
Probably the same
But
dude.
I'm just saying, as not shit as he is, I'm very thankful that happened because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know any of these people. We've been down since middle school, as I said before. And again, if you want to go into the debate of whether women and men can be friends without, yes, you can be. That's the answer to it. So I appreciate you guys. Many more years to come. You guys are the bomb.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave it on the season 3, y'all.
Can we get a commitment now? Can we get a commitment for season 4 before we leave this bitch?
Absolutely.
Yeah, no
season
doubt.
4?
Yeah, I'm on.
Ryan?
Man,
Marcus, I ain't drinking
charged.
wine. I'm drinking Bel Air. This is
throw that Bel Air on. What we drinking,
you know what I'm saying? I'm on that
There you
Bel
go.
Air.
Oh, I'm on. Here we go.
I ain't on no white wine.
I got an empty bottle upstairs.
Jake said next season phone will be charged.
All the way.
Yo, man, I mess with y'all though. Until next season, y'all. Y'all can stay on after the show. Y'all don't have to jump right out.
Yeah.
But for everybody else, I'll holla. Peace. Thanks for
Love you
season
guys.
3.
All right, folks.
Love you too.